Good afternoon, guys. Ronan here from OldIrish Gaming. We had a developer update last night from the developers of Earth 2, and I just thought I'd do a quick video today just to hit on some of the main points of that. A couple of things were said of interest. Obviously, they mentioned how busy they are, and Earth 2 has grown at a really an exponential rate, and they're trying to catch up. They've hired more developers, and they're very busy, and they're trying to roll out new ideas as quickly as possible. They wanted to thank everybody for getting involved, especially ourselves, the early adopters. It's been an unexpected success, I suppose. But good ideas change the world, and that's why we're all here, I guess. So now, what else did they say? They said there is a new partnership coming up with Mapbox, and Mapbox are a big app developer, but there's going to be a major announcement coming soon. But they seem to be very pleased to get this company on board with them. Mapbox would have been involved with some, really big internet companies, including Facebook. There is the final essence testing will take place in the middle of February. Every tile will produce something. So essence, as we know, is their term for mining. What they're calling mining in the game. Every tile will produce something, a type of essence or a type of resource. Obviously, they're very a long way on testing all these things. The ideas are there. They're going to do it. Final testing in the middle of February, and they're hoping to roll it out sometime after that. Every tile will produce something, and all mining essences resources can be improved through bought options. And that I found a little bit, I don't want to say worrying, an interesting concept. That, if we have, say you have 50 tiles in wherever you have it in, say, Senegal in Africa, and you're mining whatever it is you're mining, maybe it's diamonds or maybe it's something else. And if you want to get more out of your mine, then you're going to have to spend more money to get more out of it. So you have to be careful then how much we have to keep investing, and make sure we can get money back, and then of course make sure we can get money out of the game as well, if that's going to be what it's all about. That also brings on, there's going to be a change in payment providers. I'll get to that now in a minute. It's further down my list here. But yeah, I kind of thought, yeah, if there's going to be, we buy our tiles and then we have to buy mines, and then we might have to buy this and buy that and buy the other. We might have a lot of purchases ahead of us before we kind of do anything. But look, we'll keep an eye on it as it happens. We know very little about it yet, but certainly if it comes up, I will try and do some of the costings on it, and we'll try to figure out, is it worthwhile to spend that extra money to get a good return on investment. Teleportation is going to be brought in early phase 2, and every property will have its own teleporter, and you can upgrade and give yours an original name. This will begin early phase 2, and it's supported via web interface. So that's going to be interesting. You'll be able to move, certainly from your own properties or to your friends' properties, back and forth fairly quickly within the game. Nice idea. You'll be able to name your own. So yeah, we'll look and see how that turns out. That should be a pretty interesting one. The big news, and of course the big thing everybody has been wondering about, there's been whispers about it for a good while. A friend of mine was on to me last night about it. Dubai and the United Arab Emirates are going to open soon. And there's going to be some type of countdown clock. And it's going to be at least 24 hours. So we need to keep an eye for that. Everybody involved here on the channel, everybody listens to the daily updates. Keep an eye on that. As soon as that goes live, I'll do a video on it, even if it's the middle of the night, and we'll get everybody involved so you can be in a position to buy some tiles in Dubai or United Arab Emirates when it comes up. There will be a big demand. There will be a bit of a shock to the system. Everybody wants to get in there and buy it at, 10 or 16 cents. I'm sure the price will skyrocket. It should. So of course, if you can get your tiles bought early in the process, but it's like buying concert tickets online. You would want to be there exactly on time, ready to go. Have money in your internal account. Don't be trying to do an outside payment, so you can complete the transaction as quickly as possible. Get it done. Get the purchase done. It will be a bit of a free for all. It'll be a bit of a kind of a cotton trading scene. You'll have to jump in and grab what you can grab, and hopefully do well at it. So we certainly all need to keep an eye as to when this counter appears, and then we need to keep each other briefed, and we should be all poised then to get in and get our piece of UAE when it comes up. PayPal is going, and this is a surprise. I'm not too happy with this either. They're getting rid of PayPal as a payment option, and we will to some extent lose whatever protection we have from PayPal then if things go wrong. Yeah, I'm not overly happy with that. They say there's new credit debit card schemes coming in where we can use obviously our credit and debit cards, and they're developing a new payout system that's going to be quicker. I would certainly, it would give me great peace of mind to see the new payout system coming in and that it's working and people can get paid out quickly. And that would push everything in the right direction, and it would give it all more credibility. I think PayPal going reduces its credibility a little bit, but I hope I'm wrong on that. There will be a terrain video released this week on the Earth 2 website, and we're to keep an eye out for that. Obviously, it's going to tell us some of what's coming in Phase 2. When that comes up, I'll certainly share it on my channel here, and we'll have a look at it. The developer team are developing options for advertising and how users will make money from advertising on their property. And that's a nice idea. At least they're thinking about us, the end users, the people, the early adopters, that we can, create a little bit of a business for ourselves. Excuse me. And if we can create a bit of business through advertising, we can make some money on it. And again, if the systems are in place that we can get the money out, brilliant. Then we're moving in the right direction. Phase 2 is almost ready to start, and there'll also be some 3D elements included, which that's exciting. We might be able to get down onto street level of our properties and maybe think about what we're going to do with them, or maybe develop them a little bit. I'm looking forward to that for certain. It's great to hear there's 3D elements arriving. That means there's some kind of ground floor ready that we can walk around as a virtual space. Again, this is something I've mentioned before. This is something that seems to come up quite regularly in developers' updates. Teams working together, and those especially working on mega city projects, will be rewarded. There seems to be this constant thing of rewarding teams for working together. And as I said from the get-go with this channel, that's what I was trying to do, is develop a bit of a team and share some information. At the moment, I have two fantastic people that help me with the information, and that's Graham and Froggy Racing. These guys know a lot about it, and we chat and they send me messages, and we kind of go back and forth on things. We need to develop more of that. We all need to be looking at different elements and working together as teams, and we strengthen our own hand in this game if we work together. But again, the developers are saying they're going to reward teams. And we also seen that with the mining. One of the mining updates they done, they said teams working together on mines will do better than individuals. So yeah, exciting times ahead. The last point I made then, you will be able to customize your properties and advance their technical abilities for mining during Phase 2. So once the essences gets going, we're certainly going to be making some changes. So there was no what you would call spectacular detail, but at the same time there was a lot of interesting ideas, and I'm certainly looking forward to Phase 2 getting going, and we'll try and make sense of that when it comes up. Up until that, look, I'm going to keep going with the channel. Daily update Monday to Friday. I'll work on tile pricing mainly. I like doing that. We can look at prices going up, coming down, but certainly developer updates, and when things start to change, we will try and do that as well. So guys, that's it for today. Nice and short. I'm actually going to stay under 10 minutes today, which I'm going to try and do every day. Great to talk to you, touch base. I will see you tomorrow for another update, and probably do a bit of pricing tomorrow. If you want to see anything in particular, or there's anything you're not sure about, if I can help you or do a video on it, brilliant. Throw it into the comments, and I will certainly give it a go. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.